we're just going to reveal the situation that's going on right here. Now, usually I say we can't get the carrier bag into the viewfinder if I'm filming from here, but this time we cannot really get the box in without cutting me off. This is a very special unboxing because I'm kind of proud to say that I didn't initially want into this style before, but having seen the combination that is inside this box, it is a lot more me. And I think had they not introduced this version, I would have passed it by, but I'm going to just unveil her to you. Now let's play the famous balancing act from my unboxings. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cara. I vlog about all things fashion related with a guilty pleasure on the luxury end of it. Fashion is my therapy, it's my natural high, so if you can relate and would like to indulge with me, then like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell and follow me on our fashion fix together. Right guys, I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Today I thought I would share something with you. This is, you're probably going to say, if you know me quite well on my channel, but I didn't think you liked that. Over the last few months I have, across a few different vlogs, Chanel shopping vlogs, I have shared with you my opinion about certain things, and one particular thing, I'm not giving it away just yet, I wasn't so sure about initially, and as I've said in a recent vlog, fashion is evolutionary, and sometimes what you think you might like, when you see it in real life, from a runway into the real life and seeing it in person, it can give you a different perception. When I saw this item a couple of different appointments ago, I wasn't so sure. And then I was kind of thinking, well, if I did like this, I would probably want it to be X, Y, and Z. So lo and behold, 25k arrived, and as per usual, when you manifest something, even if you intend for it not to be, it tends to turn into reality, especially with retail therapy, guys. Now, I'm just giving you a little bit of a light-hearted intro into what it is I'm about to share with you, and the reason why in my very beginning of my vlogs I tend to say this is my fashion fix and fashion is my therapy, it's my natural high. We all love a little bit of retail therapy, but also this is quite a guilty pleasure. Liking and wanting something and then buying it, it's a little bit like, oh, do I really want it? How much do I love it enough to purchase it? And I think I am loving this. I don't know if I'm necessarily in love with it because I have a new approach to buying things. I tend to walk away, and if I still think about it, then I would go back a second time and see if it's there. But in the past I have been quite trigger happy with loving and liking all in the same moment, and then I might buy something so as not to lose out. But in the last, I'd say in the last year, I've tried to adopt a different mentality. Now it's very hard with Chanel because the demand is that high to be able to think, but the beauty of Chanel Harrods is it does give you the 2-week breathing space in terms of a refund policy, so I am able to pay a little bit more thought behind what it is I'm buying from this brand. Now without further ado, I have given you an introduction enough because we're just going to reveal the situation that's going on right here. Now, usually I say we can't get the carrier bag into the viewfinder if I'm filming from here, but this time we cannot really get the box in without cutting me off. But this is a very special unboxing because I'm kind of proud to say that I didn't initially want into this style before, but having seen the combination that is inside this box, it is a lot more me. And I think had they not introduced this version, I would have passed it by, but I'm going to just unveil her to you. Now let's play the famous balancing act from my unboxings. I'm just going to get into this, guys. This one may surprise you. This is Chanel Fall Winter 2025, otherwise known as 25K. Now, I'm so excited to see what you're going to say about this. If you saw my 25K shopping vlogs, it is within those vlogs. Now, for all of my regular viewers, what do you think? I know you're going to get it. I know you're going to guess correctly. But for all my new viewers, welcome to my channel and welcome to a mild indulgence with Chanel. Now, let us remove the ribbon. Let me know, guys, what do you think would be in a box this big? This is a huge box. Is it the wonderful pearl boots that I have been umming and ahhing over from 25K? Or is it something else? Now, let us reveal together what is inside this absolutely huge box. Hope it doesn't knock down my perfumes, but I'm going to just show you. I may have to put this down. Let's see how long it takes to remove the sticker. Oh, I've torn it. How many times I've tried to remove the sticker without tearing it, but I am just so excited. In fact, let's remove the lid, bring her down a little bit. Right, are we ready? What do you think I went with from the new season? Now, I'm so excited to reveal her to you, but I'm a little bit shy of her, I can't lie. A little bit shy of this one because she is too beautiful. Oh my gosh, the smell of the new. Let's not give it away. Any teasers? Can you see what will be in here? What shall we remove first? The dust bag or the tissue? If I remove the dust bag, you'll see. So let's remove the tissue next. You will still see, but that's fine because we're going to give you the full reveal next. Can you tell what that is? Am I even ready to see you again? 1, 2, 3. Can you tell? Let us just unveil her together. Oh my gosh. I purchased the Chanel 25 small, and if you've seen by comparison between the medium and the large version of this, which I will pin above, if you haven't, go and have a look. It's very useful if you are not familiar with this style of bag, but this is the small. Now, when I filmed the medium and large comparison, that was for 25B, so Chanel hadn't yet launched this size in this version. Now, when I say this version, obviously we know the 25 bag has existed for some time now, and it's usually in caviar with gold hardware, but this one is in a glossy leather with mixed hardware. Now, if you know me, you know I love my Chanel 19, and that was part and parcel why I wasn't reaching for this bag in my mind, because I already have the 19. However, let's give you your full display, because this is the small, and the light, I've got some artificial lights, it's very dark today, and I think it's doing it justice because it is extremely glossy. Now, as I'm twirling her, let me just explain the beauty of this bag. This is the mixed metal hardware version, so you have the gold hardware here, ruthenium here, gold clasp, gold chain, but then as I swing it round to the back, the chain continues, but it is actually a mixed hardware chain. There's the silver into gold, the strap is also ruthenium into gold. I can't stop looking at her in the viewfinder, I'm so sorry. I tend to try and talk to you before I look at her, but she's just so dazzling. And then again on the pocket flaps, you've got the gold hardware here, and on that side is the ruthenium. And why I say I like this version is because I like the fact that this is a lot more harder edged. In my opinion, it's a lot cooler than the 25 bag with the gold hardware. I don't really reach for gold hardware at the best of times. I could live with champagne, and I do, I don't mind that at all, but if I could have a choice, I love ruthenium and I love silver. But this has the best of both in my opinion, and also I love the fact that the leather is glossy. To me, this gives it more of an evening wear feel, and also it's a little bit more edgier in my opinion. I think the caviar one, why I never reach for the caviar one in my mind to even want to buy it, it's because I already have other caviar bags and that was more of a day wear bag to me. But I think this is a lot more cool, a lot more wow, very much occasion, and you could wear it in the day. The only thing I would say, which is such a shame, I don't know why Chanel don't put feet at the bottom of these bags, because it's so beautiful and glossy in this version that I wouldn't want to put this on a table and risk the scratching, so I'll probably have to hang it on my chair when I'm at a restaurant, for example. Now, the only reservation I have with the small is that you cannot, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, if you have one of the smalls already, can you drawstring this tight enough so that the middle is secure? London, unfortunately, in very built up areas, there is the risk of pickpocketing, and when you're in the tube and you're wearing a bag that's open with no closure, obviously one of the concerns will be, can the bag get pickpocketed? That was one of the reasons why I wasn't sure about the small before I saw it. So this has stuffing in it, so I'll take the stuffing out and have a look at it myself. But it looks like if I did drawstring it closed, it will still be open like this. So when I'm wearing the bag on my shoulder, is that going to be secure enough? I'm not sure. We're going to have a think on that one. As I said, Harrods allow you a 2-week breathing space to be able to think. And I'm just going to take the stuffing out. But that was really and truly one of my main concerns. Now I've removed the stuffing from inside. So let me see if I can actually drawstring it closed a bit more. So that would be probably the maximum amount I would be able to drawstring this bag. It does actually show off the metal a lot better, but I wouldn't want to crease the leather just for the sake of keeping it secure. But let me have a look and see. I'm going to try this on later on and decide. And then the other concern I had was when you wear a bag, sometimes you don't really want to shout about what it is you're wearing. So if I wore this on my front side, then from the back you will still see the CC. So I love the fact with crossbody bags you can wear it, put it at the front, and it doesn't really shout what it is. So those are my two concerns. But in terms of the actual bag, I think it's very beautiful, very well made. And the inside is fabric lined with a slip pocket in there. If you can see, can you see that there? There you go. And no other pocket, I don't believe. Let's keep checking. Oh yes, there's a, that's quite interesting. There's two lovely, I don't know if you can even see it, two side pockets here on the inside of the sides. So that's good for extra security. But in terms of an actual bag, what do we think? I mean, I've taken the stuffing out, so it's a lot softer. And I'm quite interested in this. In terms of the small, the medium and the large, if I'm really honest, I quite liked the medium, but because I have a large 19, I didn't need another big bag that's going to be bulky. It's actually bulkier than a 19. A 19 is bulky because it's quilted, quite thick, but the 25 in the large and the medium, when it's full, not only is it bulky, it's kind of thick on this side of your profile, but it's quite heavy. And that's why they have the shoulder pad in the leather, whereas this one doesn't, because you're not expected to make it too heavy. So I love it. I'm being very honest with my opinions because first time I'm seeing it now, I can try it on. Obviously, I tried it on in vlog 2. If you haven't seen that, go and have a look. But I'm really keen to hear what you think because as you will have seen in that vlog, I totally shared my excitement and love for the silver heart bag. But I can now say that I actually decided against it because to me, seeing it in real life in silver, it didn't have the same classiness, in my opinion, as the black. I have the black heart bag and the mini one, and when I look at them individually or together, and I went out recently to that wonderful Chanel event on my Instagram, and I have pinned that there for you to see, I was very happy that it was subtle but cool, quite novelty but still subtle, whereas I think the silver heart bag is very loud, and because it's in a calf skin, any scratch, and you know I've got long nails, any scratch will show, and a scratch on silver leather, it will go dark. So I didn't want to spend, I think it was a lot more money than this one, and then risk it being too delicate to wear. So I am going to pass on further heart bags now. I'm happy with my black one, and I thought that this is quite different to my collection. The only thing I am having to decide is whether or not I feel it will be used as often as I will grab my Chanel 19, because they both have the multicolored hardware and I'm quite a lover of the 19. So now that I have you, we're going to try you on properly with different outfits, as you do, isn't it, when you buy something. I'm really glad that I bought into this. Now I can take my time a little bit and try it on and see how I feel. And in terms of the actual size, I love the small. I think it gives me a point of difference to my Chanel 19 in large. Had I bought the medium, it would have been too comparable to the large 19. This is more to be used for an evening bag as well, whereas the large black 19 is too bulky for an evening bag. And I think in terms of the leather, I don't really have such a glossy bag in my collection. How I think now is it going to offer me a point of difference? If not, do I need it? Am I not going to reach for it? And be a little bit more ruthless with what it is that I love versus what it is that I want. So let me know if you have the small. Let me know what you think. How often do you reach for it? Do you have a 19 as well? And how often do you reach for that? Because some could argue that it does a similar job because of the hardware, not necessarily for the shape. And for those of you who saw the medium and large comparison, which one do you prefer of the two? In fact, which 25 size is your favourite? And for those of you who saw when I was like, I'm not really keen on the 25, that was because I was trying on the large in the grey. Do you remember when I first held it? It was with grey and gold hardware. It wasn't really a me bag. So I think seeing the right combination for you tends to make you feel a little bit differently. And this certainly has. So let me know, guys, what you think of my purchase. Did I surprise you or did you guess correctly? Until next time, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't already, please do like, follow, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we will go on more shopping trips together. Take care, everyone.